this for the weekend. Our first camping trip together. Everything is set up, so we just have to sit back, relax.
We've been wanting to do this for so long, and now we have the opportunity to do it. First chance we get, it's exactly what we're doing. So we're back at the same national park we showed you last time, Dewar National Park, at that same river spot too, but it's a little further down there. We can't camp there by the river, but this is our camp spot here. We're only about 100 metres from the river. Yeah, this is exactly what we're wanting to do. Come out bush for the weekend, camp out here, decompress, and tell you what, I'm already feeling 100% relaxed. So thanks for joining us, and sit back and enjoy the ride. So we're just setting up camp. Well, not so much camp, but
That's our bar area.
yeah, this is our bar area. May or may not lead to swimming. And we've got a visitor. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a goanna. And that is easily one of the biggest goannas I've ever bloody seen. We really need to keep an eye on our food, because these guys just love eating human food. Alright, we'll leave him alone, and hopefully he'll leave us alone, and we'll go and enjoy some peace and quiet. So the Dewar River right here in Dewar National Park, it joins onto a number of state forests, more national parks. For example, you've got Moga National Park further up, and then down this way Dewar goes on for quite a significant distance down towards the Victorian border. It's a huge wilderness area. The great thing about this is that there's a lot of camping spots and nice looking places just like this. You can probably see tyre tracks in through there, and it goes up that way. So you can cross the river here and get on that road there, and you follow that road. Now it's obviously four-wheel drive only, and that goes further on. I have no idea how far it goes. It's quite a distance, and you get to a very popular and very remote camping area called Bendethra. And all up behind me is just wilderness in every direction. Yeah, this is a really, really nice area, especially for adventure seekers. Forward driving, there's some great tracks. You've got excellent little water crossings here like this, camping spots, and the water in here looks magnificent. And I can tell you what, I am very tempted to take a dip. I know the water's going to be cold, but you know what? What the heck? Let's give it a try. Who knows, I might even find some gold in here. So yeah, no doubt we will be coming back here again and again. This place is absolutely gorgeous. Feel like a lot of people do come here. Well, I think we're just lucky today. So yeah, we've pretty much got this entire area to ourselves. And Kat was telling me that there's a camp spot downstream here that is vacant as well. So if we had known that, we would definitely have taken that spot, but it doesn't matter. We know now, and we'll be back definitely. Having said that, one thing when you do what you should do when you always come camping, by all means have a fireplace. But when you depart, please extinguish your fire. Okay. I know we've been getting a lot of wet weather lately, and things are a little bit damp, but you never ever leave a fireplace unextinguished, especially in this environment. So we'll keep an eye on it, and when we're ready to go back to the campsite, we'll put the fire out properly. But one thing, there's a silver lining. Whoever the kind people were that left the fireplace going for us, they also left behind their camp cooktop. That silver thing we've got our stuff lying on top of. So whoever you are, thank you. Thank you very much. That water looks way too good, and I am going to go in for a swim. I know I'm going to regret it, but no. So folks, this is just getting our cooking place sorted out. Now in campsites like this, you have what's a communal fireplace where people can come here to cook. This is what it looks like, but it's not meant to look like this. So you see how people have left all sorts of rubbish in there. There's empty beer bottles, soda cans, and I don't know what this stuff is over here. Some sort of aluminium type thing that's been melted. This is absolutely disgusting. There's no need for this. Have respect for not only the environment that you're sleeping in, but the other people that want to come here and enjoy it too. This is just not cool. Anyway, that's my little rant. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our new segment in our videos, and it's called Campfire Storytime.
Proudly presented by Bush FM.
Yes, Bush FM, where you get all the latest gossip from the Bush Telegraph. Anyway, this story is about this local area around here, way back in the day, when the Europeans first settled in the area. We had a bit of a bushranger problem. Way back in the 1860s, there was a pair of brothers by the name of Clark. It became known as the Clark brothers, and of course they had extended family members that would join in with their gang, and friends as well, and other people they came across that would join in their escapades. And their escapades were bushranging. So these people roamed the bush, and they robbed people of their possessions, basically. And of course, they'd have their shootouts with the police. To Australian colonial times, they were called the troopers. So the Clark brothers, they were notorious. Ordinarily, in the old bushranging days, you'd get the gentleman bushrangers that would treat their people that they're robbing with some sort of dignity and respect, even though they're robbing them. They had a certain air of gentlemanly and chivalry about themselves, but not the Clark brothers. Born in the Braidwood town to a convict father, and they were merciless. There was shootouts with the troopers and civilians, and quite a number of people were killed, including troopers. So these people were really bad. So bad, in fact, that the colonial government up in Sydney introduced a legislation in Parliament for the very first time, and it was called the Felons Apprehension Act. They brought in this Act of Parliament specifically because of the activities of the Clark gang. And the stipulations in this Felons Apprehensions Act is that it gave people a clear run to shoot and kill bushrangers on sight. Anyway, after about 2 years, the Clark gang were eventually captured. They were shipped up to Sydney. Their trial lasted 1 day. And they were hung at Darlinghurst Jail in Sydney. So yeah, they were probably the most notorious bushrangers that I've heard of, and they're in the local area they operate in the local area where we live. So yeah, there you go, bushrangers. Quite a hell of a story about the Clark gang, and there was quite a hell of a story about other bushrangers too. But we'll leave that for another time. And there you go. Have a good night's sleep, because that's exactly what we're going to do shortly. Night night. Oh, good morning, team. At the sound of the Kookaburra, we woke up to this beautiful, glorious morning. Last night was very peaceful, and obviously in that sleep system there, we had a great sleep. And coming around here, we're having brekkie cooking up, and it's looking delicious and smelling fantastic. So we're going to eat breakfast, and we're going to pack up and head for home shortly. But we'll have a little chat to you before we go. Alright team, well that's it for us. It's only a short video between for Kat and I. This is our first camping adventure together, and it was more of a test run too, to see what worked, what didn't work with the equipment that we've got, what do we need, and what we don't need. And so far we've sorted that out. Yeah, so great spot, great location, really pretty and peaceful place to stay. And there's activities here too, like the river is deep enough to swim or paddle. One disappointing thing I have to mention, and I have to bring it up, so when we arrived here, whoever was here before us left the place absolutely trashed. You can probably see in the distance over there's a big white bag. That white bag was our firewood that we used for the fire pit last night, which is just over there. All around that area and in through the bush through here were empty bottles and empty soda cans and beer cans and just trash. So whoever was here absolutely trashed the place, and it's disgusting. I don't care what you like at home, but you don't go to a campsite where for everyone's use, we all own this space, and you just trash it. It's disgusting. So yeah, just take care of the place. Just do the right thing. You know, it's not a hard thing to do. But other than that, still great spot. We've cleaned up the place as best we possibly can, so the rangers don't have to come here and fix up someone else's mess. So we'll be taking that bag with us and find a place to get rid of it. But yeah, other than that, great trip. This will be our last video for a while, because we have something planned for next month. We won't reveal too much right now, but we need to focus on that now. So thank you for joining us.
Very excited for our next big thing, but yeah, especially now I'm very excited. So.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So we'll obviously probably do a video about it as well, maybe 1 or 2 videos, but that's not going to be until next month. So in the meantime, that's a hooroo from me.
Hooroo, guys.
Take care. See you next time.